You like go put your back against the wall and just slide down.
Baby, buckle up, because court records just detonated a bomb under Big Meech's reputation. Word on the street is, Big Meech might be the real snitch in the whole Cuffy case, and you already know 50 Cent is not the type to stay quiet about something this juicy. He's coming at Meech hard, dragging him for filth over these explosive allegations. Apparently, the leaked affidavits don't just hint, they spell out Meech's role word for word. But hold up. Meek ain't folding. He's digging his heels in, screaming there's no real evidence he snitched. Oh baby, we're diving deep into every accusation, every shady court doc, and every messy twist in this nuclear beef.
What's called the affidavit in support of the wiretaps.
Okay.
It's like 3 affidavits. In those affidavits, it tells Meech's full.
Y'all, when 50 Cent called Big Meek a rat in public, it wasn't just messy, it eclipsed the entire buzz about Meek's early prison release back in October. But wait, it gets grimier. Just 2 days after Meek was back on the streets, Diane Cuffy, his old business partner and supposed friend, came out swinging. Cuffy straight up accused Meek of throwing him under the bus to cut his own time short. And honey, he didn't mince words. Meek flipped on me to save his own skin. Enter 50 Cent, with a grenade in each hand. And suddenly, the whole streets were talking. The internet was melting down, and Meek's homecoming turned into a scandalous circuit.
You told Tammy to tell us.
Imagine being tighter than blood brothers for years and then watching it all crash and burn overnight, because that's exactly what happened between Big Meech and 50 Cent. The final straw? On February 3rd, 2025, 50 dragged Meech on Instagram while teasing tell-all documentary ready to bury him. But baby, this wasn't random. Big Meech had just cozied up to 50's sworn enemy, Rick Ross, for a flashy welcome back concert. It was supposed to be a full-blown event at Amaranth Bank Arena with Lil Baby, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Moneybagg Yo, Kodak Black, and more, ready to tear it up. But once 50 dropped his bombshell, the snitching rumors caught fire and receipts started leaking. One court doc even suggested Meek roped in Tammy Cowens to spy on Cuffy, trying to save his own skin. And just when you think it couldn't get messier, Tammy's now teaming up with 50 Cent for a no-holds-barred docu-series. Talk about a plot twist nobody saw coming.
You want to do a BMF film because you've been entertained by a lackluster, small budget series. Now it's time to do a big budget film. Which director?
And while the internet was still catching its breath, 50 Cent started full-on clowning Meek across social media. He posted a savage video of himself shoving Meek's face toward a known snitch, pure disrespect, with a shady caption teasing his explosive doc with Tammy. Of course, he later deleted it. But by then, the damage was done. And let's not forget, Meek's public link-up with Rick Ross after all this, for 50 Cent, that wasn't just a betrayal, that was an open declaration of war. Fans are torn, but one thing's for sure. This beef is beyond personal now. It's about loyalty, money, and survival. And word is, 50 Cent is about to unleash receipts that will make Hollywood drama look like child's play.
Shout out to Big Meech. Welcome home. We're playing with dude. We're playing with dude. You know?
Drama didn't stop there, sis. Rick Ross, messy king that he is, wasted no time clapping back at 50. He mocked 50 on Instagram Live, fake crying and sliding down walls like a tragic soap opera diva. Straight trolling, but Ross didn't stop at memes. Oh no, honey. He went straight for the jugular, calling 50's hit series BMF trash and threatening to take over the entire BMF empire himself. And guess what? He wasn't bluffing. Ross started name-dropping directors like Quentin Tarantino and Antoine Fuqua for his own BMF project. If this beef wasn't already at a 10, it's now at a full-blown 100.
Never told. Never told.
You told Tammy to tell.
While Meek tried to keep it cute and quiet, the streets were buzzing louder than ever, honey. Because up until now, most of the snitching accusations had been messy rumors with no solid proof. Until now, because a newly surfaced court doc just flipped the whole game on its head. This wasn't just tea. This was a full pot boiling over. According to the paperwork, Demetrius, Big Meech, Flannery, Dion Cuffy Gatling, and Fidel Suarez were all wrapped up in a full-blown drug trafficking conspiracy. Meek wasn't just a player. The docs named him the national boss of the whole operation. Receipts? Baby, they spelled out names, roles, connections, black and white, no guessing. It's ugly out here. And then, things got even grimier. Because Meek allegedly introduced someone listed only as CS1, an undercover informant, and then an audio recording of Cuffy's daughter Tamara popped up and lit X-Corp, formerly Twitter, on fire. She spilled tea that left no cup standing.
What's called the affidavit in support of the Wildcats.
Okay.
It's like 3 affidavits. In those affidavits, it tells Meech's full.
In that clip, Tamara went in accusing Big Meech's wife of helping arrange a dirty little deal that got her own father a heavier sentence, just to benefit Meech. Can you imagine? Somebody you've known for 30 years flipping like that? Tamara made it painfully clear. Meek didn't just backstab Cuffy, he shattered a bond that was deeper than blood. She even said that back in 2011, Meek had approached Cuffy about turning BMF into a Hollywood movie. And right alongside him, that's when he introduced Tammy Cowens into the fold. The same Tammy who ended up with his power of attorney while he was locked up. It's giving setup. It's giving betrayal.
I'm making this recording in regards to my dad. He's Dion Gatling. Most people know him as Cuffy. But I wanted to make this recording so I can shed light on some facts. My dad was set up by one of his best friends, which is Demetrius Flannery, also known as Big
Mill. Now here's where it gets real dirty. Tammy Cowens wasn't just lurking in the background, she was allegedly the middlewoman for every move between Cuffy and Meech's team. And according to Tamara, when Cuffy got locked up in 2014, he realized the feds had info so inside, so personal, it could only come from one person. And all fingers pointed to Tammy. The discovery paperwork was scary specific, like somebody on the inside fed it straight to the feds. And shocker, WAC 100? Yes, the same WAC 100 said he wasn't surprised one bit that Tammy might have switched sides. He hinted she might have had 2 very good reasons to flip, but he's holding back the full story for now. Trust when WAC 100's quiet, you know the tea is scaled. And here's the gag.
My dad, who received the discovery, he knew exactly who CS1 was. And he told me and my mom that it was Tammy Cowens.
50 Cent has been ready for this moment for years. Allegedly, 50 had been stacking receipts from the jump, just in case Meech ever flipped or crossed him. And when Meech publicly linked up with Rick Ross, that was 50's green light to blow everything sky high. Now social media is drowning in drama. Celebs, fans, insiders. Nobody can agree on what's real and what's fake. Some are screaming, Meek would never. Others, they're convinced he used Tammy as a shield, and they're dragging him through the dirt like yesterday's trash. Meanwhile, Cuffy is not staying silent. Even locked up, he's still out here telling his side, making sure his truth doesn't get buried under Meek's Hollywood glit. Baby, it gets even measier. Earlier this year, Cuffy jumped on a live call with Blue Da Vinci, spelling it all out, no sugarcoating. He said the whole thing spiraled because of one major betrayal. And the gag? According to Cuffy, Tammy Cowens wasn't just helping the feds. She was allegedly involved with a DEA agent named Keith Cromer. Yeah, you heard me right. And guess what? That messy affair backfired so hard, it allegedly ruined any kind of deal Meech was angling for. In the end, Meech didn't even get the time shaved he wanted. Everybody lost. But Koofy lost the most, bagging a 27-year sentence after pleading guilty to 2 gun charges to dodge murder counts.
What they did was called a third-party cooperation. So Tammy Cowens signed up to be a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flannery a time cut. Plain and simple.
And speaking of DEA agent Keith Cromer, he admitted he had an emotional affair with Tammy Cowens, but tried to downplay it like it was innocent. No sex, no shady documents. Yeah, okay, sir. Either way, he got fired after $212,000 0 cents in questionable payments surfaced, tied back to Tammy. Mess, mess, mess. Meanwhile, back in June 2021, Big Meech somehow got 3 years shaved off his sentence, while Cuffy sat in a cold prison cell. And 50, he smelled something foul immediately and started torching Meech on Instagram. He even fired back at Boozy Badaz, yes, Boozy, who had tried to defend Meech, saying, I did more for Meech than anybody in his life, Boozy. And let's not forget, 50 Cent claimed he put up $5 million, 0 cents, to help keep the BMF series alive, and allegedly Lil Meek blew through it like a reckless rock star before Big Meek even came home. Yikes. To top it all off, 50 accused Big Meek of wearing Lil Meek's jewelry and trying to stay relevant off his son's name. Petty? Yes. True? Well. And just when you thought 50 was done, nope. He dropped another cryptic Instagram post. Don't push me. I'm calm now. But my show got canceled too. Straight warning vibes. Meanwhile, Big Meech, silent. Stone cold, silent. But it doesn't take much for 50 to start dropping bombs again. And with that no holds barred documentary still cooking in the kitchen, baby, The worst may be yet to come. So what do you think is the truth? Was Meech really moving dirty behind the scenes? Or is this just another Hollywood betrayal where nobody comes out clean? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, share this drama with your people, and don't forget to subscribe because the tea just keeps getting hotter, baby. Catch y'all in the next one.